This is one of the most talked about cars of the moment. This is a 1945 Willys Jeep, and to the untrained eye, it looks like a normal Jeep. But the reason that it's on everyone's lips is because it can now be engine swapped with the engine from the Dodge Hellcat. The Jeep standard engine, fully upgraded, produces 221 horsepower. Now that power output is more than enough for the Jeep. Now with the Hellcat engine stock, it produces 700 horsepower, which I can tell you, before I even get to drive this car, is gonna be way too much horsepower. This car sounds amazing though. The Hellcat V8 has such a good whine to it, and put it in any vehicle. However, I must say, put it in the Jeep, the sound doesn't match with the look of the car. Now, if we have to fully upgrade the Hellcat engine, we get 952 horsepower. We are still upgrading the car. And when the car had 700 horsepower, I thought, okay, it's gonna be completely undrivable. I haven't even gone behind the wheel yet. And somehow I thought, you know what? Let's just go all the way. If we're gonna send it, we're gonna do a full send. So, 952 horsepower going into a vehicle that came out the same year that World War II ended. Yeah, the car's not gonna be able to handle it. But let's just see. Coming into this, I already knew the car's gonna be chaotic. And that's exactly what I received. This car is absolute chaos in motion. Now, it's all-wheel drive. I put the torque vectoring differential on, so I have 30% of the power going to the front and the remainder going to the rear. Now, the amount of power that this car produces lights up all four wheels. I mean, the tires, they aren't thick. These are the thinnest racing soft tires I've ever seen. So, are they gonna provide enough grip to put down 900 plus horses? No. And as you can see from the smoke, it struggles. Okay, I will say I am driving it with no traction control. So yes, it is gonna be light on the tires, but most of the cars that I drive with zero traction on, and somehow they don't act like this. This car is so unique, and just seeing this car travel at such high speeds, it actually doesn't seem real. Because you know, in your head, a car that's built like this, looks like this, should not be performing how it is. And that's the whole thing about the Willys Jeep. It just plays with your mind. Because you know, a car shouldn't be able to do this. Not even a car. This car in particular should not perform like this. But hey, that's what I love about engine swaps in Gran Turismo. They offer such a unique take on cars, and they're giving us some real combinations that people wouldn't even do in real life. And they're saying, hey look, we can have a fun side, we can be a bit quirky. And they drop something like this. Who would have expected us to have the ability to add a Hellcat engine to a 1945 Willys Jeep? It just doesn't make any sense. And I love that Gran Turismo still shows that side every now and then. Now, if you do want to at least attempt to set a good lap, then set your traction control to 3. The car will still slip and slide. The wheels will still light up. You will still have a trail of smoke behind you, but it will be a lot more controllable. Now the Jeep is, as I said earlier, it's chaos in motion. And it's just so fun. It really reminds me a lot of the Suzuki Cappuccino. That car is absolutely crazy. And this actually takes it a step above. But when you are able to control it, the car is quite fast. Now it has 900 horsepower. It weighs 900 kgs. It's extremely quick and a very good track car actually. If you have a decent setup in it, you can be really fast. But it is a bit of a tricky car to get used to because of the amounts of power, and how the car actually handles, because it's not built to go around the circuit fast. Now, I'm not even going to stretch this video to 8 minutes. I've summed up everything I need to sum up. The car it's chaotic, it's fun. It's really good to see that Gran Turismo is putting out their more fun and playful side, because we haven't received a crazy engine swap like this in a little bit. So I'm quite happy to see that they are branching out and being quite different and not giving us, I wouldn't say boring, because none of the engine swaps we've received are quite boring. So with all this being said, this is the Willys Jeep Hellcat swap with traction on, quite fast, without chaos. With all that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, if you have tried this engine swap out for yourself, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see what else or what other new engine swaps are in the game, watch this video. Peace.